about you're the best in the world. You hear me? The best in the goddamn world.
Yeah, Major 1 qualifiers. Look, we ended up going 1-4. We were very confident in our respawn. I feel like our S&D has shown that, online S&D, we aren't really good at it. We've keep losing S&D, so it's been a big struggle for us. But we knew as a team that in respawn that we could beat any team at any given moment. We just had to make sure that, we could clutch up in S&D. But obviously through the qualifiers, we fell short. We lost every S&D. So, we headed into the major. Luckily, we didn't have to start in the losers bracket. It was a group play system, so for us it was a bit, fortunate. And then, our respawn shined throughout the qualifiers, but yeah, S&D was lacking. The way we prepare for Atlanta is that, it's like I said, same as every team, but for them, we verse them all the time. I feel like we always play against Atlanta, so we have a lot of, we kind of understand their tendencies and what players like to do on their team. So for us, it's more about, we just, like I said, we need to execute our game plan. That's the main thing. As long as we execute what we're supposed to do, then, for us, that's how we like to play. And, I guess Atlanta, we've played them so many times. We've had crazy matches against them. So we kind of knew what was set for us, but we also understood that it was just a group play match. So we, didn't go in there with much pressure. So after I lost against Atlanta, when we lost 3-0, we obviously had to sit down and rewatch the match and see what we did wrong. We weren't overly stressed. We understood it was just a group play match. We knew that we just had to win the next one to get to the winners bracket. And once you're in that winners bracket, anything's possible. So for us, once we got to that stage, we weren't too stressed about it or making a big deal about it. We just watched our mistakes, make sure we don't do them again, and move on to the next match. Our mindset approaching the amateur team, the LAG Academy, we were, we knew we were just better than them, simply. When we just look on the paper and what team we are and what team they are, we just knew we were better than them. So, it showed in the match when we played them. I think we 3-0'd them in 30 minutes. We have just complete confidence against them. To us, it's just we're just very confident in our ability, and against teams like that, we just feel like we should take control and dominate.
Nice, baby! You're the fucking best in the goddamn game. Let's fucking go. That's what I'm talking about.
That's one, baby. That's one.
So against LA Thieves, it's pretty funny actually. So our old GM, Brendas Neves Vita, he was our GM last year, and he was currently at that time, he's going to be the GM of Thieves now. So for us, we had a bit of rivalry, and we wanted to get back at him and show him why he shouldn't have left us, stuff like that. It was just all fun banter, and I always told him that his team would never beat me on LAN. I was telling him that the second he ended up leaving and joining them. So we always had that back and forth conversation between him, and that was the first time we actually played LA Thieves at LAN. We've never played them at LAN before. So yeah, it was good. They're obviously the current world champs, so we knew they were a good team and they have really good teamwork. We just had to prepare for that type of stuff.
5 in a row from Zip before he dropped. He's right there matching Octane. And yeah, he slowed down a bit off the Hercules type start, but it's enough to get it done.
Bags. Want this break? Use our bags. Someone's gonna go hedge. Nice. Okay, I'll get time.
You gotta go. 10 points needed for Surge. The cutoff there, Mac hears him underneath. This should be a freebie. Able to take that, holding it at the front, shutting it down. Surge with the win. They close it out.
Us beating Thieves was just like any other team. We didn't really emphasize it too much. Obviously, like we said, in the moment, you're always going to be happy no matter who you beat. But for us, it wasn't like, oh wow, we should be the world champs. To us, they're just normal people. We don't really see them as anything like that. But it was just good that we got back at our old gym.
It's been pretty crazy. I'm trying to look up to my boy, you know what I mean? Guy had an insane year, but I don't know, I just can't wait to actually play on the main stage. It was pretty nuts. They got loud, I got loud. I wanted it more, but they're just getting rinsed, so.
I think we're just both confident, man. I think that's the best thing to say. We both have extreme confidence. I think we think we're better than every player in the league.
Get pretty loud?
Yeah, we get loud. He says his things, I say my things. But I think that's the most important thing, the confidence, man. It shows as well. It honestly does show, because with success, you need to be confident.
Exactly. Hey, that's a good fucking answer.
That's a good line. That's a good answer.
She's a big fan.
Oh yeah. Hey, how are you?
Oh my god! Can I take a picture?
Yeah, of course, of course.
We couldn't think. Because they just played the 2-2.
Donald. Say welcome to my documentary. Introduce yourself.
Hi.
Bro, what are you doing that mid bridge, bro?
Bro, what are you?
Bro, you flanked for so
You guys
long,
are the biggest
and then you
kill
ran back to mid.
You guys are the biggest kill horse, bro. Holy sh!
19 seconds.
Are you?
I had a minute 44 hydro.
Minute
You didn't see
44?
that? You didn't see that,
You
eh?
guys don't play that map. Got auto meters in that.
That map is cheat, bro. You know that map is cheese. Bro, I kill Clay at the break off every time. Like, I always take some weird route to shoot you in the back. You like that? No, when I kill you at the break off. You know how I always climb up the rocks and shoot?
Oh, yeah. What is that?
You're running
What
a
was that
fucking
route? Bro, you deadass hit our low waterfall and jumped up our side P5? Bro, what the kind of route is that?
But look at you, bro. Look what you're using, bro. You have to use this.
What? This is warm as f.
This is way better, bro.
Those are way better.
Now wait, this is actually warmer.
Because I just turned it on.
Look,
Yeah, I know. That is warm. You got 6 of them. But I just turned this on.
I got 2, bro.
So before the New York series, we knew that they were a good team. We knew what we had to do to beat them, and for us, it was about executing everything that we wrote up to play against them. So we knew what we could do to beat them, and for us, it was like just simply making that happen in the match and making sure our communication was on point. So we were really preparing for that.
2 lives left. 2v5. Pred, accuracy, the heroes of the map 2. Can they do it again? It's so close! All the utility coming in! They're running in!
It's okay, we can still win this one.
He was full.
Nah, he actually can't play. Nate over.
He's on the.
No. He couldn't play. I swore that couldn't play. No, he couldn't play. Yo, I couldn't play. He couldn't play. No, he couldn't play. He couldn't play. Yo, I couldn't play.
So in that moment, obviously, we just won. We just won the match, the control match against New York. We just won it. So for us, we were full of momentum. It was a crazy win. We don't know what's going on their side. I mean, there's no way for us to even understand what's happening. So for us, it's just we get up, we're full of energy, and I just look to my left and I see Parker just waving his finger saying no. Caesar stands up saying no. I'm like, bro, I was like so confused. I'm like, what are they saying? No. I was like, to me, I was mind blown. I didn't know I honestly had no idea what was going on. And then they started saying no, that doesn't count. I was like, what? I was like, what do you mean it doesn't count? I was like, no way. Like, what? We won that. Like, to me, I didn't know what happened. I didn't care. We won. Like, I don't know what happened. So the refs tell us to go sit back down, and they could be saying a replay and stuff like that. So I was very confused on what was going on. And for us, it's like, I mean, like when you win like that, you're obviously very amped of energy and high in emotions. So for us, it was just like on one side, we were the ones that were like full of energy and like sort of getting like confused on what was going on, if we won or not, and they were like also full of energy of anger because he had a controller issue and they couldn't finish the map and they feel like they could have won. So it was a big issue happening from both teams. So it was a crazy sequence for sure. Between the conversations that were happening during that moment with our coaches and our team, I mean, our coach was just explaining what was going on, and he was basically saying just to lock in and make sure that we're still staying on focus and stuff like that. And Lamar was saying the same thing, like just stay focused. If we have to replay, we have to just be focused, make sure we can win this map. And I'll be honest, I was just saying, look, I mean, if we're going to be playing this map 30 times, because every time we lose, I'm just going to unplug my controller. And I was saying that, I just said, if we lose, I'm just unplugging. So everyone here's going to watch a Sealer control 45 times, because I'm just going to unplug my thing and run into a wall. And I was just being, obviously, like, I was joking around, but like, I was just saying that because there was just no way that like they were going to replay it. So that's what I was just saying. So for me, I had that mindset, and I was just like kind of going with it. And, we ended up getting the win.
This one makes a little more sense. And how many lanes you have to get to the actual point. Pred can just keep re-peeking, re-popping, repositioning.
Which door,
and he's
which
doing
window
it
is
right
he in?
now. Exactly. Where's he gonna hit from? He's gonna hit from everywhere. Into the hard point they go. 240 marked out, hit for Seattle Surge. Some planners need a break, and then they've got to be perfect. But Sib bins, doesn't break. Able to take down two.
He's sticking him.
Sib
Oh
still
my
in the
God.
point. What a need to get
That's
the kill.
it.
Seattle Surge still in.
After we beat New York, and we were saying GGs and stuff like that to New York, I said to Parker I was going to speak to him, you know, backstage, and sort of talk about the situation. And I told him, like, I even told him on stage straight away. I said, I know you wouldn't lie to me. Like, I know you wouldn't do something on purpose. Like, I know it was a general issue, you know. So, anyways, we got off stage. So I spoke to Parker and stuff like that. And I think I'm not sure who else was there. And I spoke to Parker, and he was just basically explaining to me what happened. He was just saying, you know, like, I mean, his controller, like, the cord was not working. It was like unplugging, stuff like that, and he couldn't actually do anything about it. And they said that it wasn't like, because it's a player issue, it's like a player controller equipment. It's nothing to do with the PC or the actual game itself. So it's, you know, like, the CDO has black and white rules. It's this is the rule and that's it. Like, there's no going around it. So that was the rule they made, and it was just very unfortunate for them that, you know, that happened. So. But yeah, I spoke to Parker, we were cool, and he even said that they'll see us in the finals, and I knew that we were going to be playing them in the finals as well.
Everyone down all the time, right?
Yeah,
just
yeah.
kind of stays right around that 3 minutes. As Pred is just finding multi-kill after multi-kill. Him and Sib to open it up.
On the hunt. And Sib just all over the map, but Pred, he reads it and gets the second on the tail end of it. 5 in a row. Third, able to take Sib out of it. 5 points to go. Surge back in. Salient blind forward. Stun going to hit. Can't get there in time, and Surge.
FaZe picking them apart. Accuracy, 35 seconds to work with. If he has bullets, that's another kill. Slasher a little lucky there.
Yeah, I mean, still a lot to do if he gets that kill, but nice centering.
Map 2 against FaZe, I mean, damn, just another S&D. We just lose an S&D, and that's just what it is. I mean, every time we go up 1-0, it's 1-1, and then we got to win the next 2 respawns. It's just how it is with our team. Yeah, that was props to them. They're just really prepared on that map.
20 seconds to go. 5v5, trying to do what he can. Matt through with the big play at the end. That'll be 3 in a row. No respawns for either side. Accuracy with a big win. Under 10 to go. Off to the races of the 2 remaining players. Good luck. Not sure you got the time to do it. Gonna get caught. Gonna get dropped. Surge with the control win.
So map 3 against FaZe, I mean, it was a control hotel. That's something that, you know, we're very confident on. That was one of our, you know, better control maps. We're very confident on it. So for us, it was we knew FaZe was really good at that map too. So for us, it was just about making sure that we stuck to what we spoke about before and that we actually did it in the game. Because when things get tense and, you know, there's a lot of situations going on, the crowd gets loud. It's very, you know, intense in that environment. You got to make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do. So for us, that's what we focused on, and, you know, we made some great plays. I mean, Lamar made a big play in the match. You know, Mac was making plays. Everyone was making plays. So for us, it was just we stuck to the game plan and made plays when we needed to.
Now in the lead. Slasher still cruising, still in the point, chopping him down. But is it going to be enough?
Last player.
Is still here. There's the kill.
Accuracy's the last one. He's got to go. Easy.
So yeah, map 4 against Atlanta. As you guys can see, the biggest breakdown in Call of Duty history. I mean, we were up record-breaking numbers and we ended up losing. So I mean, there's not much to say. I mean, we just broke down and everything that could have went wrong, basically.
See if he does. He
does. We saw him, but he drops. It's Surge.
Oh, go, baby! Let's go, baby! You're the king, baby. You're the king. Come here, baby. I'm talking about you're the best in the world. You hear me? The best in the goddamn world.
So yeah, map 5 against Atlanta. Man, thank God we clutched that, because that would have been bad if we lost, man. Because we would have felt horrible if we lost that match. That series would have felt so bad. We choked so bad. We should have 3-1 them. Huge credit to us. I feel like we bounced back. Our whole team, you know, we stuck to our game plan, made plays when we needed to, and we won the map. And you know, we secured ourselves a grand finals, and that was an amazing feeling. Going ahead into that grand final, we played earlier that day, so we were the first match of the day. The winners final was the first match of the day, so I think we were up around 10 a.m. maybe. We'll wake around 10 a.m. So for us, you know, we were up bright and early. We played that match around 1 p.m. So then after our match, there was 2 series after that. So during that time, it's very hard to stay warm and stay focused. There's no teams to practice. You're just sort of just sitting around doing nothing for 4 or 5 hours. We're all sitting there just doing nothing. We're just looking at our screens, shooting bots for 5 hours. So you're doing that for 5 hours, and you're leading into a match that is the biggest match of the tournament, is the grand final. And we're coming up against a team that has played 2 series in a row, and they are firing, full of energy, full of intensity, communication on point. Their guns are warm. They're feeling the environment. And for us to just, just to load into a grand final, it is look, it ain't easy. It's not an easy task. So the preparation, there's not much to do. I mean, you just sit and wait.
This is it. Have the subliners bought themselves a lifeline, an opportunity to turn this around? It's 2 seconds for the win. It's 10 for the win, subliners. You've still got a chance. It's on accuracy. You've got to go. Lamar is tagged up. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. What a comeback.
So that first hard point against New York in the finals is obviously a big map. I mean, like I said, we rely heavily on our hard points. So for us to, need 2 points to win and, not be able to achieve that, and to lose 248 to 250 was a tough loss. Especially when you wait for that long to play, you finally get into a match, and to lose like that after a team is full of momentum, that to them is like, wow, now they have the belief in them that they can win. And when a team has that belief, it's hard to beat anyone. So they had that momentum and that belief, and once they had that, we knew that it was going to be tough to beat them. So that map 1 was a huge map. And so map 2 in the grand finals, I feel like we had a really good chance of winning the map or sending it round 11. We had a really good chance of sending that map round 11, but we made some bad plays and some bad communication, which ended up losing the map for us. But like I said, our S&D was obviously not a game. We weren't really prepared as well as we should be. But I still feel like, looking back at it, we should have went round 11 on that map, and who knows who would have won that. So that series could have easily been to our favour. But I mean, it's just how Call of Duty is sometimes. I mean, the slightest things can change the result.
He's gonna get it done. The break is in again. Kismet's gonna fall, but he's unreal. And Pred, well, he's got to be the guy to heat things up.
Plays there, making the back alleyway. Sky's guns up. He gets pushed back, enough space to move forward. Hydra, though, in the back alleyway, causing problems. Accuracy on the point. He wins the fight.
So after map 4, I went back there to just take some time to just relax a bit. I was speaking to my coach Sam, and our coaches they were just putting belief in our in our minds, and just making us really believe that we can do this and that we are very capable of making this comeback. So for me, when he was speaking and telling me all these words, I was just super, locked in and trying to revision my task and what I need to do to win. So for me, I was just replaying stuff and figuring out what I need to do to win. I was just trying to, make sure that I keep a clear mind and that I know what I have to do.
Hydra's gonna make this play, though. I think Hydra might actually be able to make this play. Spot him out through the door, but he's running out of time. You gotta try. Oh, no! 1 HP in a dream, and P-Dog wins his.
Very, very big prize here. Here comes Skies! Nails it. Advantage.
Can make him play, and if you go out, you get gunned down. It's accuracy. This is it.
This is it, and it's over.
So, you know, after losing that map 5, I feel like the second the round's over and, you know, when you know you've lost and you sit there and I feel like everything just goes quiet. As loud as it is, at the same time it's very quiet. That makes sense. That's how exactly, like, the best way I could describe how it felt. It was very loud, but at the same time, deep inside, it was quiet. And I feel like I just felt defeated. I mean, losing the way we did and knowing how close we could have won, and, you know, like, we honestly should have easily won that. But for us, for me personally, I just felt defeated. I never lost in a grand final like that before. So for me, it was the first time, and it was tough, man. I mean, it was just a tough experience, and like I said, it felt so quiet. But at the same time, I could hear all the cheers, and, you know, I could also tell that, you know, we just ended up losing. So if we look back at our first match online to, you know, the grand finals that we got to, as a team and as a collective, we were very proud of ourselves. We showed to ourselves what we're capable of, and we were at 50%, maybe 60%. We had a whole game mode that we haven't even won properly online. So for us to make the grand final strictly just off respawns, I mean, for us it was a huge bonus because we knew what we had to work on. It was very clear, and we had a lot to work on, and we still made it finals. So for us, that was a huge confidence boost, and, you know, heading into the off season, we were definitely confident with our team. So, you know, after this tournament, we still know that we have a lot left in the tank. It's a brand new game. We're still 50-60% at our full potential. We know what we're capable of. We've seen little glimpses of it. For us now, it's just simply about achieving that and getting there. So yeah, I feel like we're just getting started, and I mean, second is last to us. We want to win tournaments, we want to win championships, and that's the team that we have. We just got to start believing it and putting the work in.